Instagram is hiding likes. Is this a good thing for local businesses and medical practices marketing their businesses on social media? In this video, we're going to talk about why Instagram decided to hide likes and why I do think it's a great reason. There are 5 great reasons why Instagram hiding likes is good for local businesses like yours and how you can use this to your advantage. My name's Meredith, and this is the Meredith Callagher Show, where we talk about marketing strategy for busy doctors. I don't believe that hope is a strategy. We've all got to put a plan in place for success. And on this channel, we'll teach you how you can put a strategic marketing plan in place to attract more patients through your doors. So my likes are already gone. Are yours? If not, don't worry, it's coming if you live in the United States. They're rolling it out throughout the United States starting this week. The CEO of Instagram announced it last week on November 8th that as part of a test to see if this is a good thing or not, they have already rolled this out in 7 other countries, including Brazil or Japan, but now it's here in the US and they're going to start rolling it out slowly. If it happens to your account, that means that you, the account holder, can't see likes of other people that you follow or your own likes unless you go into your metrics. Now, I did do a little test because my partner Boo, she still has the feature on her account, and we went from her account and looked at mine, and she could still see my likes. So you follow me? When it rolls out to your account, you lose your sight of the likes. Got it? Okay, doesn't matter because you're all going to figure out what it means very soon. Now, the hypothesis behind Mahzary's announcement is that hiding the like count could lead to a less of a popularity contest on Instagram and in turn create healthier conversations. And I've got to admit, as a mom of 3 teenagers, well, technically 2 and one 11-year-old, but she thinks she's a teenager, I am thrilled with this announcement. I totally agree with Kanye West, who some think actually started this movement off. He tweeted this in 2018. We should be able to participate in social media without having to show how many followers or likes we have. Just like how we can turn off the comments, we should be able to turn off the display of followers. This has an intense negative impact on our self-worth. Preach it, Kanye. I love it. We have a rule in my house that you can't use Instagram until you're in 8th grade. But the truth is I already have 2 kids that have Instagram accounts because one's in 10th grade and one's in 8th grade. And my only defense mechanism against them losing their self-worth over likes is just to talk about it all the time. I tell them that it's not important how many likes they get, that doesn't define who they are, that they're wonderful people and their mama knows how great they are. They just love this conversation, as you can imagine. And so I'm sure they are going to be just as glad that I'm not worried about it as I am glad that those like counts are gone for their posts. But do you really think this is why Instagram decided to take away the likes? I mean, I'm sure they're lovely people and all that, but they are a business, right? I'm pretty sure that the reason they decided to take away the likes is because there were millions of dollars going from businesses straight into influencers' pockets, and Instagram wasn't getting in on any of that. Well, this removal of the like situation can really put more money back into Instagram's pockets, because now to guarantee that you'll get the reach that some of those influencers were giving businesses, will have to pay Instagram for their ads rather than paying these great influencers, right? Well, not exactly, but we're going to get to that in a minute, meaning I think that a lot of the influencers will survive this just fine, but you could see why this was a smart move for Instagram, right? And then byproduct, Kanye West quit complaining. He and all the mamas out there are super happy. That's a good thing too. But how will these changes affect locally owned businesses and doctors' private practices who are using Instagram to bring patients through their doors? You guys, what I really think? It will help them bring more patients through the doors. Super exciting. And let me tell you why. In fact, I think there's no better time than the present to start using Instagram to market your private medical practice. And let me tell you why right now. There are 5 reasons. Number 1, the removal of the likes from Instagram posts is going to bring more users back to Instagram, more local users in your community. That's because even though I was a cool mama that let her 8th graders use Instagram, there are a lot of families out there that avoid the app altogether because they worry about the health of their family using such an app. And now that that worry's gone, I really do think we're going to see a lot more of your potential patients and customers on Instagram. Number 2, users won't be distracted by salacious content. So a lot of successful Instagram accounts, meaning accounts with large followings and big like counts, they use salacious content to attract people. Not only does this distract users from your content, because we all have a finite amount of time that we're on social media, right? That distracted users from your content, but it also screwed up the algorithm, right? All this fake, crazy news was getting fed to the top of the algorithm as people liked it. But with that out of the way, it will make for more authentic content to get more likes and make more traction. Authentic content like yours. Number 3, you don't have to worry as much about putting out fires. We hear from a lot of doctors that it's so frustrating that when they start to go on social media, or even the thought of going on social media, they have to clear up so much bad information out there that it takes up a lot of their time, right? If there's no incentive for fake doctors or unadmirable doctors to use bad information to scare patients into working with them, then they won't, right? It should cut down on bad medical information being shared on Instagram, which is going to free up your time from having to even talk about that bad information and let you focus all your time on delivering good information that will help your patients and also help them find you. Number 4, your creativity won't be stifled. And I know a lot of you doctors are like, Meredith, I don't have any creativity to be stifled. But I beg to differ. I think you do. Really, it just frees you up to create the content that you want to create, educational, high-value content that you really think your patients want to hear, instead of worrying about which piece of content is going to get the most likes. What's going to be fun about this is not only is going to free that up for you, but for everybody on Instagram. I think it's going to be super exciting. We're going to stop seeing the same old pictures of coffee or computer screens at cute little bakeries, right? Because we know that those photos work, so people tend to use those. But now that we don't have to worry about the likes, then I think we're going to start seeing a lot more fun content. Really, that does free up your creativity, right? You don't have to worry so much about the numbers. It's a good thing. Trust me, you guys. Number 5, hiding the like count on Instagram is going to lead to more engagement. Why? Because, like I said, influencers are going to still live on, which is good news because I love influencers. They take Instagram seriously and they promote some wonderful content. The good, trustworthy influencers will be able to show potential businesses that they want to work with, including you. You might still want to work with Instagram influencers. Then you just need to go beyond their likes and posts, meaning you'll have to ask them and they'll have to show people their detailed metrics. They'll have to show people they are engaging with the business's ideal customers, and they'll have to show them that they're actually making conversions happen. And there are ways that they can do that. So it's going to be to everybody's benefit if these big name accounts and really everyone on Instagram starts encouraging engagement. Because like I always say on this channel, and Boo and I preach on every channel, engagement is what turns your followers into patients. Let me just use this as a reminder that if you're not asking your followers to engage with you, start doing it now, because it's those CTAs, those call to actions. Hey, tell me what you like about this post, or do you have any questions? DM me now, or do you agree with me? Give me a thumbs up below. That engagement with your potential patients really develops a relationship between you and your patient. And that relationship is what makes them comfortable to then call on you to be their doctor when they need you. It also gets them in practice of doing things on your account. So if they're used to asking you questions or they're used to commenting on your posts, then it's not really that strange for them to hit the call the doctor now to make an appointment button, right? And they can do that in Instagram through your profile. What's fun about this is when you make your call to action, I think because Instagram has hidden the likes on the posts, and so all the big name brands and influencers are going to really start encouraging everyone to engage on Instagram, that I think that all of the users will get in the habit of doing this more often. So I think that you are going to see, when you ask people to engage, more people are going to start engaging back. So that's super exciting, because that means that you have the opportunity to convert more followers into patients. So if you're not on Instagram and you're watching this because you've been thinking about it but you're not sure where to start, Now's the time, friend. Start now. And if you'd like to join a community of doctors and other private practice owners who are developing their marketing strategy, then please come join us on Facebook. We've got a private group that's free that's called Marketing Strategies for Busy Doctors. You can just search that in Facebook and you'll find us. And if you'd like to see more of these videos, then please hit subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss a single one that I post every Tuesday morning. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you here next week. Bye.